Okay, we're going to take a look at the health of Vladimir Putin. Apparently, he had been sick, and we'll just see about his condition and what's coming up for him. So, the root card is the Nine of Wands. I am using my Russian Deviant Moon deck here. I just figured, like, that would make sense to do. So, we have two Wands cards. Now, neither of these here would tell me that, like Vladimir Putin is dying or anything like that. They are Wands cards, so it would be energetic, whatever it is that he's dealing with. Now, the Nine of Wands is about how much hope you have that the future can be different than the past. So, this sort of underlying energy would be about his hopefulness, and the Three of Wands is like this long growing energy. We do have the card going directly, the cord going into his stomach, and that is where, from what I understand, he got like violently ill from some sort of stomach deal. Now, let's just look here. If in fact he was poisoned, it would probably show up here because I'm going to see what leads up to this and where it goes, right? Huh. Well, what leads up to it? We get a reverse Two of Cups, and the reverse two. Now this is like a balanced, harmonious energy in a moment. Openness and acceptance. Actually, again, she does have her hand on her belly. Um, this reversed is like not being open to whatever is there. It's like kind of a fucked up moment. Now, I would sort of take this to be, I mean, literally maybe bad water, right? Or like some sort of like food poisoning, essentially. Now, what it leads to is the Hermit. Now, the Hermit might just be talking about a bit of a quarantine, you know, as the Hermit is sort of isolated here by himself. Huh. It is interesting that we do have like a dead fish down there, just thinking about whether he was poisoned by food or not. Um, but with the main card here being a Three of Wands, I would not really see that as being, catastrophic for him. Let's just see what sort of comes out here. Oh, it's a familiar card, the Nine of Cups. This has been showing up in strange places recently. But the Nine of Cups is confusion. Now, that's interesting. When I did a reading a long time ago on the vaccines and if they would fuck up people's immune systems, this was the main card that came out. And it showed that the immune system might be confused or like overwhelmed with all these different things. And maybe that is what's going on here. Um, and I mean, maybe that would make sense with this quarantine sort of deal, but still, looking at this, I do not expect this to be fatal or like to fuck him up real bad. But looking at this, I would kind of expect it to happen again. Um, I'm just going to pull a card real quick to see if we're looking at food poisoning or if we're looking at sort of immune system type of stuff. And the card that comes out is the Devil. Um, I would throw this a little more on the lines of food poisoning. Now that's interesting. This might be more like sickness poisoning, like throwing some sort of illness at him, maybe to fuck up his immune system or something like that. But maybe it's the way that this makes the most sense would be like intentional food poisoning. The devil would show a will there, a pretty strong will, you know, more than like if the fucking chicken was left out for too long, that sort of thing. So that's what we get. Let's just pull one more, and I'm gonna look, we'll say 6 months out, the health of Vladimir Putin. And we get a Four of Wands, shared commitment, stability. So he might go through some fluctuations for a little while, but it looks like long term he's going to be okay. I think someone is actually trying to fuck with him, though. Maybe not specifically kill him, more like letting him know that they can touch him. Something like that. But that's what we get here. I would love to hear what you think about this. And that's it for now. Peace.